Hello everyone, I'm Nandini. So today we are going to learn about few basic civil engineering softwares. So few basic civil engineering softwares, what and all that does that involve in the sense you go up with the drafting terms first, that is like creating a top view in the sense the plan term. So that is being used basically with AutoCAD 2D or 3D. Next comes the 3D modeling terms, whereas 3D modeling terms are involving Revit, 3ds Max, SketchUp. So these are the few basic 3D modeling softwares, and upgrading to it you have an analysis softwares such as STAT Pro as well as ETABS. In this you will be designing only the beam and column layouts including the load conditions. Next comes with the BOQ, that is the estimation part, which involves the costing and duration also. And then the last part you have it is MSP, that is project engineering, which involves MSP, MS project, and PPMS project planning management, which both the terms involves in Primavera. So we'll see one by one. So we have categorized the softwares as design softwares, analysis softwares, and project planning management terms. So what are the design softwares now? So the design softwares like AutoCAD, which involves 2D and 3D, which is being used for top view creation, cross section creations, along with the footing designs and column and beam designs. So next comes the 3ds Max, which is basically an all-rounder that is being helpful in creation of interior, exterior, animation, and it is also called as a gaming software. Next comes Revit. Revit is a software which is basically used for exterior designing. Revit has three terms, that is Revit Architectural, Revit Structural, and Revit MEP. Revit Architectural deals with the exterior designing of a structure. Revit Structure deals with the column and beam layouts, and Revit MEP deals with mechanical, electrical, and plumbing works. Next comes the SketchUp. SketchUp is also basically a interior designing software, whereas all these three softwares has their own rendering options, but SketchUp doesn't have its rendering option. SketchUp is also an interior designing software which can be helpful in creating the interior work of a structure, but it cannot give you a rendered image, wherein you have to add on a plugin software for this. So we'll see what is plugin software also. So you can have a few look here, which are the examples for the softwares that you have seen now. So for AutoCAD you have a 2D plan here, and for 3ds Max you have this design, that is interior designing work, and for the SketchUp you have both exterior and interior designing. This is being created by having a plugin software, and for the Revit you have an exterior design which is being created here. So now what are these rendering softwares? So rendering softwares are the softwares which are helpful for you to convert the animated cartoonistic image into a real image, like how it is being seen when it is being constructed. So for that you have an examples of softwares with three numbers, that is Keyshot, V-Ray, and Lumion. So the more trending one which is running throughout is the Lumion, and next comes the V-Ray part. V-Ray is a software which can be plugged in for all Revit, 3ds Max, and SketchUp. So we have a few examples here. You can see this is the rendering software, that is V-Ray, which has been implemented into the SketchUp, and this is the animated mode of a model which has been created, and this is the rendered image. So this is the Lumion software created image, and this is the Keyshot software image. So here you can apply lighting work, the surrounding environment, you can apply the materials for this, you can give shadow, and you can give glossy effects, and so on. So you can implement few motions also in Lumion. So this is up with the rendering softwares. And now we have an analysis softwares. We have a basic of STAT Pro and ETABS. This software deals with beam layouts, column layouts, footing designs, load applications, as well as the reaction to the load applied. So both the softwares can work it out with steel and concrete terms. Only the difference between these two is, like ETABS is an upgraded version of a STAT Pro, and ETABS is basically used for superstructures and StatPro is used for substructures. So in ETABS you have no limitation for number of stories. So this is the difference between the ETABS and the StatPro. And then next you can see this is the image which is being used for to show what is the process and how the construction work is being done in an ETABS, and this is the image which is being shown for the construction and process of creation in StatPro. And finally we are here with the project planning management works, that is Primavera and MSP. Both Primavera and MSP can be seen as an scheduling table. So it involves the start date of a project, end date of a project, the piping works and the demolition piping works, along with the number of labor. So everything is being involved in a set of a table which is being compiled in terms of one single sheet. So that involves the entire MSP and the Primavera terms. So with this I hope you have understood the basic essential softwares which are being required for civil engineering career start terms. Thank you.